Alrighty, I've shared the link around. You are not late at all. Oh, should I share it again in the Discord? I'm not sure. Um, anyway, let me just pull up my to-do list so that you can see it. And by so you can see it, I mean so you can see it when I put up, when I switch over. Here we go. Alrighty, here's the to-do list. I forgot to remove that one that we did earlier. So I'm just going to take this one out. And since we spent all last stream on Aqua's request, I'm just gonna jump in here. I decided to go with kind of a pastel, sketchy kind of style for this one. Just because I think it'll save us some time. And and I want to do more. I want to do as many of these as I can this time. So actually, let me delete from that. I'm just gonna go really light. No? In color. Shadow there. You know what? I'm just gonna pull a mulligan again and view background color. Something very light, very pastel. And then in here I'm gonna cross with not my off-white color that I usually, and I'm just gonna add some clouds and a nice pastel grassy looking ground start as a base. Here I'm going to fill in everything with a solid layer of white, and then I have a plan for how to tackle this in a way that should be quick and also look good. So how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Did you get something to eat before tuning in? Are you gonna get something to eat afterwards? Anything interesting happen while I was away? Or, let's see, my brother and I went out to the store, in between streams, because we wanted to pick up a couple of things, and that took just a little bit longer than we thought that it would, because traffic was unusually heavy for a Wednesday afternoon. But we got everything we set out to get, and we got back home in time for me to do some more prep. I actually ended up completely rearranging this from the original sketch that I was gonna use. But I think this version works a little bit better. Alright, so let's fiddle. Not too much, because part of the charm if I get this style right. But yeah, after I jump and start adding a little bit of color, I will see what's going on in the chat. So, yeah, just, let's see. Oh yeah, if my throat gets sore this time, I have some Gatorade that I picked up while we were out, so, so I will have something to drink instead of clearing my throat annoyingly in the microphone. I don't know if that bothers y'all, it bothers me. So, let's go up, and now I'll just take my airbrush if I can find it. With this, I think I'm going to blur it out just a little bit. Duplicate. Just a little bit wider. There we go. Alright. Let's see if nice and shaded. Almost like a pastel drawing. Here I am saying drawing again. I don't know why I do that. I know a lot of people where I live do that, but I don't talk, or I've heard I don't really talk much like a southerner. I don't know. Do I? Give you orange bit there, and oh, and then little red wing going on there, and then a little bit. There we go. Let's see. There we go. And then I do believe Artemis had green tunic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go. I was trying to make it look a little bit more like a children's storybook style, I guess. He's probably gonna have some pink in his ears. Right. There we go. And now, time to pull up my reference that I had for Morgana. I don't, like, I'm just going to select from here, just because that makes things easier. I feel like I should know what this guy's all about, based on the art that I've seen from the game, looking for references for him. But I also feel like I don't really know what this guy's all about. So, anyone who knows this character, what's he all about? His face a little bit there. And then he's got that yellow bandana. And that eyes are really, really his color. And then I have a separate reference for his weapon. Okay, that's just silver. Alright, so now I'm going to see what's going on. I forgot to color in the Moogle's staff trident thingy. There we go. So I'm gonna see what's going on in the chat now. Okay, I thought I saw art of Artemis with a oh, are there mic problems? I'm sorry, let me check my connection here. This might get a little loud. Alright, I can't wait to see that picture. I'll check it out after the stream. So, let's see. You know, it might be my internet connection going in and out. I don't know. Does it strike you as something that could be an internet connection problem? Because at this point, I think it might be an... I don't know, my internet has a habit of going out around this time of day. At least this is... the evening stream is usually the one that suffers from internet problems. What time is it? Okay, we've got just enough time that I can... That might be a little too dark. But I can just add a little bit more shading on the Moogle and stuff. It is interesting that Morgana is a phantom thief. He seems like a pretty cool character. Let's just give Artemis a little more shading here. And then I'll make his paw pads pink. Oh, and then I think I can take this, and I have a, where, there. And then I'm gonna space a bit. I want this layer, and just ever so faint add some texture. There we go. And then go back. Airbrush. And grayish. A little bit of shape clouds. And now clean up on layered little. I I forgot to do any shading whatsoever for Morgana, so after I clean up a little bit, I will a touch of shading. So, and then to warmer than the base color, I just make it a little more gray. A little less intensely blue. I feel like I drew him a little too chubby, but I don't know. He's not the easiest character I've ever drawn. This, that, fade his paws. I'll use a really dark blue, and that for his eyes. Go up here. Let's see. Actually, I wonder what would happen if I made a new layer. And I'm making it a new layer just to preserve this. And used a dark brown for the line art instead. Right. Let's see, I can't figure out how to make it work. So I'm just gonna go over here. Morgana's line down. Alright, I kinda like how that looks. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna check the chat and then I'll move right on to the next one. Okay, I'm glad you like it. On to the next one. We've got 2 iguanodons, and this looked simple enough that I felt that I could do the line art for it during this stream. Let's see, this one actually had me googling what the sexual dimorphism of iguanodons might have been, but I couldn't find anything. So it's now I have that in my search history. But it was an interesting search. I'm just kind of sad it didn't turn up with anything, because I thought, you know, maybe there would be a size difference, because in reptiles, females are usually larger than males, but that's not always the case. So I thought maybe one was bigger than the other, or I don't know, maybe there was a slightly different bone structure somewhere, but I couldn't find anything. So that was kind of a bit of a bummer. But, you know, it is what it is. Paleontologists can only know so much. So, let's see. I'm going to make that invisible, and then I know what burgundy is, but I'm gonna look up umber just to be on the safe side. Blade. Why is my accent so weird today? Okay. I'm just gonna minimize that, and I'm going to look up umber color. Okay, now I know what I'm going for here. Alrighty. So now I have that. I'm going to give them some golden eyes. And yeah, I should have looked up some interesting iguanodon facts, because I don't know any. Does anybody here know any interesting iguanodon facts? um, let's see. So keep that. And yeah, I'm just going to swirl in some warm grays to try and give these guys some texture. Oh. Let's see. What are some interesting dinosaur? What are some interesting dinosaur facts? I don't remember any. I had this huge dinosaur phase when I was a kid. I should know something. Here's a good one. I'm starting to lag here. Oh wow. Flip, normal, overlay. And of course I have my color jitter on. Brush. Orangey color. Let's try and multiply. And then take my marker and just on this layer add some lighter tones. Let's see, I don't even know too many interesting dinosaur stories I can tell. I mean, like, this one time when I was a little kid, and I was in school, we had a busy work assignment, which was just a coloring page with a dinosaur on it. And, because I was that kid, and I didn't want to do anything wrong, but I didn't know what color dinosaurs actually were, I ended up coloring my dinosaur in a rainbow. And that got me some attention back in the day, but I didn't understand what the fuss was. I just didn't want my dinosaur to be wrong, and I figure if I throw every color at it, something's bound to be right. um, but I think the dinosaur at the time was like a Brontosaurus or something. I don't know. That's about all I can think of for story time. I'm gonna check the chat once I finish adding this in. I'm gonna give this one a little bit pinkish red on the side of hers. There we go. You can go, I guess, and 27. Yeah, after I throw in a quick background, I'll see what's going on in the chat and stuff. Alright, so let's go back to heavily texture there. And then brush there and saturate green. Maybe not that close together. Huh. What's going on with my... Ah, that's it. I set it to a really high ease of blending. That is random. There we go. Better. And then I've got a nice leafy texture that I can throw on top of it. Alright. And I can save that, and let's see what's going on with you guys. It's okay. I'm glad you like it. I'm just going to move on. This was a really cute request, but it's very similar to the other one, so I don't think it's gonna take that long, knock on wood. I was asked to draw a combination between a cat and a poodle moth, and I found out that the thing that we think of when someone mentions the phrase poodle moth, you know that picture. It's I'll actually pull up that picture because it's somewhere in here. Hold on, let me search poodle. Oh, I must have gotten rid of the reference I used. Whatever. That's kind of... Oh, here it is. This isn't the picture most people think of, but the picture most people think of is very likely a hoax. It doesn't matter though. It's still cute. This picture is of a different species of moth than what's claimed to be shown in the picture, but it's a very similar species. I believe this one is native to somewhere around China, but I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I went fact-checking, which I should do more often. Fact-checking is important. Let's see. So, it's got 6 legs, like its moth part. And, yeah, I have no idea what this creature is or what it would be called. But it ended up looking pretty cute, I think. Here's a cutie. And there's leg number 3 on this side. And of course it's gonna have a fluffy tail. Whether this creature could plausibly exist is beyond me, but I think it looks adorable, whether it could plausibly exist or not. I would say it looks kind of like a Pokemon, but it doesn't really to me. I think Pokemon's designs tend to be a little more grounded than this one. And that feels really weird to say because, I mean, Pokemon gave us Muck and Geodude and Grimer. So, it's weird. And there's also that one that just is ice cream. But the point is, those are all things that are pretty solidly grounded in reality, where this one kind of isn't. Then again, I mean, it also has Rapidash and stuff. I don't know. I think it looks like a Pokemon, but I also don't, so... does it, or does it not? I don't know. Alright, so... got a cute little mouth, and a cute little chin, and then, I'll add its cute little eyes in the coloring phase. But, actually, before I do, I'm going to hit Protect Alpha, and I'm going to black around its cute little eyes. Go. So I'm gonna select all around it, invert that selection, make a layer, fill, and then I'm gonna give it a nice dark green background. Oh. Actually, in keeping with its more moth-like inspiration, I'm just going to give it those creepy little insect eyes. Because, I mean, it can't be entirely cute with nothing but cuteness. I mean, having some measure of creepy is good. That was the wrong thing. Hold on. Canvas. Oh, fill in the nose. Fill ears. It does look like a cryptid, though. Again, I'm not sure what to call this thing. Does anybody have any ideas for what to call it? Flipping there, and I think I'm actually shaded grayish green color. Let's see. And of course I'm giving it my default lighting, because why wouldn't I? It's fast. And I'm really trying to hurry up, and get to the last one. Even though I have time. I mean, it's only 6:36. I don't think the last one is gonna take 15 minutes. So, I mean, I've got a little bit of time to spend on this and make it cute. Not that it isn't already. I don't know what I want to call this thing. Alright, there we go, and I think I layer, filter, saturate, brightness down. All these highlights white again. There we go. Alright, let's see what you guys are up to. Bright Eyes would be a good name for it. Yeah, I think Bright Eyes is a good name for it. So, I wonder what it does, though. Because it is really cute, but at the same time, I get this sense of malice from it. That might be that I was intentionally trying to push it into the uncanny valley. Or, not uncanny valley, but... You know how when something's really cute, but it also comes across as threatening? That. Anyway, here are the South Park OCs. Their names are Willow and Zach. And I got done the tougher part of the line art, so I can just, hurry up and zip through the last bit that I had to do, and then we can move on to coloring it. So these arrows are harmless. They have plungers on the tips, and they're like Cupid's arrows. So I'm just going to throw a couple of these into his quiver. And yeah, I think I can call that sketch layer real quick. And take down the opacity here so that we to erase. There we go. That's that. And then it's this. And then go back down here. Erase. should look nice and clean. Down all these arrows, merge them into the line art, and yeah, easy cheesy. Invert that selection, and then I have their color scheme. I may end up tweaking their color schemes just a little bit to make it my style a little bit better. Hold on, I need to delete. That was the reference I made for myself. I need to leave that up because there are a couple details that I want to add just in color. So, yeah, I did. This one was a bit of a challenge, mostly because I'm just not used to working from South Park designs. So it was a really interesting challenge, but I'm happy with how they came out. What can I say? I didn't think this would come out too well, mostly because South Park really is not my thing. I just don't like the show. The animation, I don't like it. I don't really like anything about it, really. I'm sure that it has its moments, as fans of the show will insist. But, the moments for me are too few and far between to justify watching it. Like actually sitting down and paying attention watching it. But it's like that with Family Guy for me too. Though they did finally tell a joke that made me laugh. It was this French guy with a jackhammer, and and he says, "But monsieur, this is not a jackhammer, it is a Jacques hammer." And he starts it up, and it's just the sound of a French guy laughing. That was pretty funny. So yeah, that first Family Guy joke in a while that's made me laugh. So I don't watch the show, but I'm really glad someone put that moment on the internet. Because I had a lot of fun there. Let me put a background color in here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna use a very bright magenta. If it hurts my eyes, it's almost good enough. So I'm gonna give her some very white teeth. So eye there. I don't know what color her eyes are. For now I'm gonna go with blue. I might change them later. But I feel like matching them with the pendant will save me some time. Eyebrow. Alternatively, I could make her eyes attach the leaves in her flower crown. And then take a light pink and fill in flowers here. Yellow for the centers. Pink tongue. And yeah, this is mostly just filling in these tiny areas. I'm really glad that I went ahead and did the line art before the stream because there is no way this would have been finished otherwise. Alright, so she's all colored in. Now to dye it. Here we go. Their skin tones may be the same color, but I didn't want to, but I'm probably going to mess around with it later if I have time. I hope I do. But we'll see. After I finish with the flats, I will check the time and see what's going on with you guys. That I want to hit. That can go there, and that skin there. And then his tail is a different color of ginger from the rest of him. And my... Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of Gatorade here. Okay, that's better. And I will give him green pants. I can't really care where I'm hitting. Got that color for a belt, and I'm just gonna make his bow and arrows the same color. And his quiver, now that I think about it. Actually, his quiver can be color. Then I'm gonna use gray arrows. Zoom in. Whites of his eyes are gonna be this color. And, let's see. What's a cat eye color? I'm torn between amber and green. But either way, his tongue is gonna be pink like it is there. And yeah, I think I can go and check the chat and see what time it is. That is a pretty good mythos with it. Thank you, Sir Kunamat. It's okay. I don't blame you. Netflix is fun. I will definitely be adding that mythos when I post it on DeviantArt. So now, since they're in the woods, I'm going to view background color, something nice and dark, green, there, and I'm gonna use my leafy texture somewhere. Here it is. I'm just gonna zoom out, my larger, and then I'll give it golden highlight there. And now I can take my pink color, my heart brush that I made in between these streams, and I'm gonna go up a new layer. Come on. Really, I make an entire new brush, and there we go. And then assorted pink. And what happens if I bring that? Duplicate, filter, blur. And then, let's see. In this color, he's got a dragon tattoo that I just kind of, threw in there. Out my marker. Not that big. And go. It's into dragon tattoo. I went for kind of a Chinese dragon look, but that's because I forgot to specify. So now I'm going to go up, and I'm going to take color, and I'm going to fill in his skin with this and use it as an overlay. And just to spice things up a little bit and give him a touch more variety, so he looks slightly different from her. I do think I'll go with green for his eyes. There we go. Well, I'm gonna... Ooh, I don't like that on overlay. Let's try color. Yeah, that is actually making it look more like a normal skin tone. Um, Not saturated. Maybe hard light. Ew. Um, yeah, I like how it looks with color. There we go. Down. And then this, I'm just going to select a couple of places where I want to add some gradients. Go away, Google. So I'll select this arm, and yeah, I will dark pink color. And where is my airbrush, not hairbrush? You can tell I watched too much VeggieTales growing up when nice fleshy color. And then I need to shift and throw that in there. Let's do overlay and see how. I don't like how that looks with overlay. Divide doesn't work. Faintly on multiply looks good though. So I'm gonna up even stronger pink tone. And go. Alright, that looks good. That was not what I intended. There. And what time is it? 2 minutes left. We're not doing that bad. So now I can add everything back. And then I'm going to my texture here. And I feel like adding a giant heart around these two. Just because it seems like it would be cute. And then some whiskers. Does she have whiskers? I'll check the reference. I don't think so because she seems more based on a dog. Yeah, she doesn't have whiskers. Okay. Alright. Up, flip. And then I'm just going to very quickly add some pasty shading. Or lighting, depending on how you call it. There we go. And then clip, multiply, go. You guys like it better with or without that heart? I don't know, I feel like I like it better without. But if you guys like it better with, I will be happy to leave the heart there. No? Alrighty. I didn't want to grab that in that way. Maybe if I keep the heart a little bit fainter. I don't know, I'm gonna check with you guys. I don't know, it could make itself look like another kid. What do you think? But I do think we are done for this stream. We've got, yeah, we're 2 minutes over. So, I am going to flip back to OBS and hit my starting screen. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.